In 2013, our next guest made national headlines when he stood up in front of his church and he begged his congregation to someone please adopt him. Then in 2015, his caseworker made his dreams come true by adopting him into her family. And now he has reached another life milestone, graduating from high school.
Mr. Davion Only Going.
Davion Only Going and his mom, Connie Going, join us now with more of their incredible story. Thank you both for being on Fox and Friends with us.
Thank you.
Davion, congratulations on graduating. You've had quite a life, and you finally got that family. Tell us about that experience when you got up in church. Why did you do that?
Well, essentially I wanted a family,
Who doesn't,
Yeah, I was told that I had no family. So, I'm like, man, I don't really want to be alone. But after I stepped up in the church, I found my family.
How did that happen? Connie, how did you get involved?
Well, I have known Davion since he was 7 and had been helping him look for families over the years.
You were his caseworker, right?
I was his caseworker and administrator over the program. And so he decided he was with our family. He knew my other son I had adopted, and he said, let's try church. And that's what we did.
What was it about Davion that really just stood out? Why did you because you see so many children that are looking for families. What was it? What was so special? I mean, clearly he's a special guy, but what was it that just said to you, I got to do this?
His heart. I mean, every child that deserves a family and someone to love them. But Davion, every time I saw him, I'd get this big hug, and I couldn't understand why he didn't have a family. It didn't make any sense to me why he was still waiting. I think we're at 15 years by then.
Wow, wow. What is that experience like? I mean, I'm a mom. It makes me just so sad for children who don't have that experience. I'm grateful that you did get it, but what was it like until you met Connie, or until Connie adopted you and became your mom?
Well, I mean, as I was a kid, I didn't understand. I asked a lot of questions on why didn't anyone love me. But as the years go on, you kind of just accept it in a sense. You just, whatever, this is me, this is my life, and then you just basically prioritizing surviving.
Yeah.
Like, you just want to survive.
You looked for your biological mother, and she had passed away, right?
Yeah, I remember I got a copy of my birth certificate, and I looked her up on the internet, and it said she was deceased. And it was funny because she died on the last day of my school year, that year, which, that kind of hurt.
I'm sure. Well, Davion, you have got a bright future ahead of you, and you have a mom who loves you and brothers and sisters now. What does your future look like? What do you want to do next now that you graduated high school?
Well, I am going to P-Tech for culinary, and then
Technical school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then after that, I plan on going to the Culinary Institute of America in Napa.
That's great.
And then hopefully open my own restaurant in the future.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, I'm going to put
All
the
right.
work
Well,
to
thank you so much. God bless you both.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.